As we all know that phone call has become one of the important process of communication. So let us see some of the different reason why phone call is made. Basically, phone call is done to inquire about something or someone. It is done to request for something or you can say certain information. It is done to inform someone about a certain news. It is done to make certain appointments. It is done to confirm or cancel the appointment, or it is done to extend the invitations. So these are basic things which are usually done while doing a phone calls. In telephone etiquettes, there are certain things which needs to be followed. So let us see some of the do's and don'ts of telephone etiquettes. Be patient and helpful. Respond clearly with yes or no when speaking. Always remember it is important. If you are answering a call on behalf of your team member, please mention to the caller and try if you can assist them on the query. Else, note down the caller's number so that concerned user can make a call back on the query for the resolution. Address the caller properly by his or her name. That is, good morning Mr. Brown or good afternoon Miss Sanders. Listen to the caller and what they have to say. Always ask if you can put the caller on hold. Verify that you have heard and transcribed the message accurately. Now these are certain things which we needs to know that we don't follow such thing. Do not eat or drink while you are on telephone duty. Do not use slang words or poor language, and never address an unfamiliar caller by his or her first name. Never snap back or act rude to the caller. Never leave the person on hold for more than few seconds or they may become upset and hang up. So these are the basic and important needs of telephone etiquettes which must be practiced for an effective and healthy telephone discussion and smooth flow of information. Now let us see with email etiquettes. Email may have been around for over 20 years, but in the last 5 years its use has proliferated. With the increasing popularity of mobile devices such as BlackBerry, iPhone, we live in a truly 24/7 world of email communications. Because of the relative degree of informality involved in email exchange, for many of us we use it as much in our personal lives as in our work, and the speed at which we communicate it is easy to make mistake and cause offense or misleading. In our everyday life, we rely almost exclusively upon email as a mode of communication and correspondence. Yet, many students as well as others do not understand or appreciate the fundamental use of email. Further, in many instances, the transmission of email has taken on a kind of rapid-fire shorthand in which the sender and receiver appears to be shrouded in an unfortunate anonymity instead of regarded as real people. Knowing the rule of etiquettes and applying them before you hit the send button can save you from difficulties, embarrassment and regrets. Email has quickly become a communication standard and the internet's most popular application. Both the number of email users and the usage rate are continuously growing. Email is also known as electronic mail. It refers to the principles of behavior that one should use when writing or answering email messages. We all interact with the printed world as though it has a personality, and that personality makes positive and negative impression upon us. Without immediate feedback, your document can easily be misinterpreted by your readers. So it is crucial that you follow the basic rules of etiquette to construct an appropriate tone. Now let us see with the needs of email etiquettes why an email etiquette is important in our daily life. Email has revolutionized the time it takes for written communications to arrive. It also provides an alternative to leaving a phone messages. Email facilitates collaborations Because many people can be added as recipients, this allows for the speedy exchange of thoughts and ideas. Email has also reduced the expenditure of paper, envelopes and postage by individuals and businesses. Email is older than internet. So basically we required email for professionalism. By using proper email language, company will convey a professional image. It is important for efficiency because email that gets to the point are much more effective than poorly worded emails, and it helps in protection for liability. That is, employees' awareness of email risks will protect the company from cost lawsuits. Now let us see some of the basic tips which can be used for email etiquettes when you are in a workplace. First, be concise and to the point. That is, do not make an email longer than it needs to be. Remember that reading an email is harder than reading printed communication, and a long email can be very discouraging to read. Next, answer all questions. That is, an email reply must answer all questions, which will not only save your and your customer's time, but also your customer will be impressed with your efficient service. Use proper spelling and grammar. Improper spelling and grammar gives a bad impression of your company. It is also important for conveying the message properly. Use templates for frequently used response. That is, some questions you get over and over again. Save these texts as response templates and paste these into your message when you need them. Answer swiftly. Each business email should be replied within at least 24 hours and preferably within the same working days. Do not attach unnecessary file. That is, whenever possible, try to compress attachment and only send attachment when they are productive. Use proper structure and layout. Do not overuse the high priority option. That is, if you overuse the high priority option, it will lose its function when you really need it. Do not write in capitals. This can be highly annoying and might trigger an unwanted response in the form of a flame mail. Therefore, try not to send any email text in capital. Do not leave out the message thread. When you reply to an email, you must include the original mail in your reply. In other words, click reply instead of new mail. Add disclaimers to your email, as it is important to your internal and external mail, since this can help to protect your company from liability. Read the email before sending it. It is very important to read the email before sending it, as it can prevent it from spelling and grammatical mistake and thus helps you sending a more effective message. Do not overuse reply to all. Only use reply to all if you really need your message to be sent by each person who received the original message. Be careful with formatting, as the sender might not be able to view formatting or might see different font than you have intended. Take care with rich text and HTML message. The sender might only be able to receive plain text email. Do not forward chain letters. Do not request delivery and read receipt. Do not ask to recall a message. Do not copy a message or attachment without permission. Do not use email to discuss confidential information. Use a meaningful subject. Use active instead of passive. Do not forward virus, hoax and chain letters. Keep your language gender neutral and do not reply to spam. So these are the different tips which should be used for etiquettes of email. Now let us see how to enforce email etiquettes. Email etiquettes can be enforced in 3 different ways, that is, creating a written email policy, proper training and implementations of the rule. Creating a written policy includes all the do's and don'ts concerning the use of company's email system and should be distributed among all employees. Proper training should be given to the employee to understand the importance of email etiquettes. Implementations of rule, it can be monitored by using email management software and email response tool. Hope this lecture made you understand when and how to adopt the more formal, correct etiquettes for both phone and email communication. Both telephone and email are important technological advance on our life, and although the telephone is a very quick method of communication, if we use appropriately, email can be much more effective and efficient. That's all for today. Thank you.